As we draw this incredible journey to a close, it becomes clear that both ancient Egypt and the Maya civilization stand as monumental testaments to human ingenuity, resilience, and a profound drive to understand and shape their world. We've marveled at Egypt's colossal pyramids and their celestial alignment, reflections of a deep spiritual connection and incredible organizational might. We've journeyed to the heart of Maya urban centers, witnessing their intricate calendars, sophisticated writing, and an astronomical understanding that still astounds us today. To try and declare a single winner in this grand historical comparison would be to miss the point entirely. Each civilization, shaped by its unique environment, beliefs, and challenges, forged distinct paths to greatness, often developing solutions and innovations that were perfectly suited to their specific contexts. Their achievements, from engineering to art, science to social order, reveal varied approaches to the fundamental human quest for meaning and survival, offering us diverse perspectives on what it truly means for a society to flourish and leave an indelible mark on history. From the sun-baked deserts of Egypt, we journey westward across the Atlantic and south to the lush, tropical landscapes of Mesoamerica. Here, in what is now southeastern Mexico, the entirety of Guatemala and Belize, and parts of Honduras and El Salvador, the Maya civilization rose to prominence. Unlike the unified empire of Egypt, the Maya were a collection of independent city-states, yet they shared a common culture, language family, and a remarkable intellectual tradition. The classic Maya period, spanning approximately from 250 AD to 900 AD, represents the zenith of their achievements, a time when their iconic pyramids, intricate writing, and advanced astronomical observations reached their peak. However, the roots of Maya civilization extend back much further, to around 2000 BCE, with some traditions continuing long after the classic period's decline, offering a rich tapestry of history to unravel. Our journey begins almost 5 millennia ago, on the sun-baked plains of ancient Egypt, a civilization whose architectural grandeur continues to captivate and mystify. When we think of Egypt, the mind immediately conjures images of the colossal pyramids, particularly those at Giza. These monumental structures, built as elaborate tombs for pharaohs, stand as a testament to an unparalleled feat of engineering and organization. Imagine societies, thousands of years before the advent of modern machinery, meticulously quarrying millions of massive stone blocks, some weighing upwards of 80 tons, transporting them across vast distances, and then hoisting them hundreds of feet into the air with incredible precision. The Great Pyramid of Giza, for instance, comprised an estimated 2.3 million blocks, rising to a staggering height of 146 meters. The sheer scale of this undertaking speaks volumes about their sophisticated understanding of geometry, logistics, and labor management, involving thousands of skilled craftsmen, engineers, and laborers working in harmony for decades. But beyond their immense size, the precision with which these structures were aligned to the cardinal points, often within a fraction of a degree, showcasing an advanced grasp of astronomy and surveying. Yet, Egyptian architectural prowess extends far beyond the pyramids. The temples, like those at Karnak and Luxor, are equally awe-inspiring, showcasing intricate carvings, towering obelisks, and vast hypostyle halls supported by massive columns that seem almost to touch the sky. These sacred spaces weren't just buildings, they were cosmograms, designed to reflect the order of the universe and facilitate the pharaoh's connection with the gods. The construction techniques employed for these temples, including the use of ramps, levers, and possibly even sophisticated water-based leveling systems, allow them to achieve stunning levels of accuracy and structural integrity that have endured for millennia. The sheer artistic detail found within these structures, from hieroglyphic inscriptions to vibrant wall paintings, adds another layer of complexity, demonstrating a holistic approach to design where engineering, art, and religious symbolism were inextricably intertwined. The enduring legacy of these architectural marvels lies not just in their physical presence, but in the questions they continue to pose about the ingenuity and capabilities of an ancient people. Now, let's journey across the world to Mesoamerica and delve into the fascinating civilization of the Maya. Far from the arid landscapes of Egypt, the Maya flourished in tropical lowlands, developing equally sophisticated societies. Their architectural prowess, while distinct, rivaled that of the Egyptians. Imagine vast urban centers like Tikal or Palenque, not merely collections of buildings, but meticulously planned cities that integrated with their natural environment. These cities were characterized by towering pyramids, intricate palaces, and expansive plazas, often built upon raised platforms to combat the humid conditions. Unlike the singular massive structures of Egypt, Maya pyramids, though also serving religious functions and often as tombs for rulers, frequently featured multiple levels and steep staircases, with temples perched atop, reaching towards the heavens. These were not just functional structures but symbolic mountains, reflecting their cosmology and connecting the earthly realm with the divine. The Maya's building techniques were incredibly ingenious, reflecting a deep understanding of engineering and resource management. Without the use of metal tools or the wheel for transport, they sculpted monumental structures primarily from limestone, a material abundant in their region. They mastered the art of corbel arch construction, creating intricate vaulted ceilings within their temples and palaces, a truly innovative leap in architectural design. Furthermore, their observatory structures, such as El Caracol at Chichen Itza, stand as testaments to their advanced astronomical knowledge. These buildings were meticulously aligned with celestial events, demonstrating their dedication to observing and recording the movements of stars and planets. The precision with which they integrated astronomy into their urban planning is truly remarkable, showcasing a civilization that constantly sought to understand and connect with the cosmos around them. Both ancient Egypt and the Maya civilizations were profoundly shaped by their agricultural prowess, yet they developed vastly different approaches tailored to their unique environments. For the Egyptians, the lifeblood of their civilization was the Nile River. Each year, the Nile would flood its banks, depositing fertile silt across the floodplain. To maximize this natural bounty and mitigate the unpredictable nature of the floods, the Egyptians developed sophisticated basin irrigation systems. They built a network of dikes, canals, and levees to create large, interconnected basins. When the Nile flooded, water would be diverted into these basins, allowing the rich, muddy water to soak into the land. Once the water receded, a nutrient-rich layer of soil was left behind, perfect for planting without the need for additional fertilization for many years. This system allowed them to cultivate staple crops like wheat and barley with remarkable efficiency, creating a surplus that supported their grand projects and burgeoning population. The predictability of the Nile's cycles and the ingenuity of their hydraulic engineering were foundational to Egyptian stability and prosperity. In stark contrast, the Maya, inhabiting a diverse landscape of rainforests, mountains, and lowlands with no single dominating river like the Nile, devised a more varied and equally ingenious set of agricultural techniques. Among their most impressive innovations was terracing. On the steep hillsides that characterized much of their territory, the Maya carved out flat steps, supported by stone walls, to create arable land. These terraces not only prevented soil erosion, a common problem in mountainous regions, but also helped retain moisture, allowing for the cultivation of crops like maize, beans, and squash. In the lowlands, they implemented sophisticated raised field systems, sometimes called chinampas in other Mesoamerican contexts, where they built elevated plots surrounded by canals. These canals provided a constant source of water and nutrients from decomposed aquatic vegetation, while the raised beds protected crops from seasonal flooding and offered a microclimate conducive to year-round cultivation. These diverse and adaptable farming methods highlight the Maya's deep understanding of their complex environment and their ability to engineer solutions for sustainable agriculture in challenging terrains. Beyond their monumental constructions, both civilizations developed sophisticated systems to record their histories, beliefs, and knowledge. Ancient Egypt is, of course, renowned for its hieroglyphs. This intricate writing system, meaning sacred carvings, combined pictorial symbols with phonetic signs, allowing for a remarkable degree of precision and artistic expression. Hieroglyphs were not merely decorative, they were a living language used to adorn temple walls, carve into obelisks, and inscribe papyrus scrolls. Scribes dedicated years to mastering this complex script, which played a crucial role in the administration of the vast Egyptian empire, the preservation of religious texts, and the recording of historical events. The Rosetta Stone, discovered in 1799, proved instrumental in deciphering these ancient symbols, unlocking centuries of Egyptian history and providing invaluable insights into their culture, religion, and daily lives. The very act of carving or writing hieroglyphs was often seen as a sacred act, imbuing the text with power and ensuring its longevity. Their system, while visually stunning, was also incredibly functional, demonstrating a deep understanding of language and communication. Transitioning to the New World, the Maya developed a similarly intricate and equally fascinating writing system. The Maya script, a logosyllabic system, combined logograms, representing entire words, with syllabograms, representing syllables. Unlike the pictorial nature often associated with hieroglyphs, Maya glyphs were often abstract and remarkably complex, reflecting a deep linguistic understanding. They meticulously recorded astronomical observations, dynastic genealogies, religious rituals, and historical events on stelae, altars, pottery, and in codices made from bark paper. The scribal tradition among the Maya was highly esteemed, with specialized artisans painstakingly carving or painting these glyphs, often with a remarkable artistic flair. The decipherment of Maya script, a long and challenging process, has revolutionized our understanding of this enigmatic civilization, revealing a rich tapestry of political intrigue, warfare, and spiritual belief. Both hieroglyphic and Maya scripts stand as testament to the intellectual prowess of these ancient cultures, providing direct windows into their thoughts and achievements, surviving millennia to communicate their enduring legacies. Beyond their monumental structures, both ancient Egypt and the Maya possess profound scientific and astronomical knowledge that speaks volumes about their intellectual prowess. For the Egyptians, the rhythm of the Nile, crucial for their survival, deeply influenced their understanding of time. Their calendar, one of the earliest known, was a remarkable feat of observation. It comprised 365 days, divided into 12 months of 30 days each, with an additional 5 epigomenal days at the end of the year. This civil calendar was primarily used for administrative and religious purposes. However, they also meticulously tracked the heliacal rising of Sirius, the brightest star in the night sky, which coincided with the annual flooding of the Nile. This astronomical phenomenon allowed them to create a more accurate Sothic calendar, aligning agricultural cycles with celestial events. Their understanding of celestial movements was not just for practical purposes, it was deeply interwoven with their religious beliefs, as many gods were associated with specific stars or constellations, reflecting a holistic view of the cosmos. In contrast, the Maya took astronomical observation to an even more sophisticated level, driven by their intricate calendrical systems and a seemingly insatiable desire to understand the cycles of the universe. Their observatories, such as the Caracol in Chichen Itza, were meticulously aligned to track the movements of the Sun, Moon, and visible planets like Venus. They developed an incredibly accurate calendar known as the Long Count, which could measure vast spans of time and allowed for the precise prediction of eclipses and other celestial phenomena. This calendar, coupled with their sacred Sokin and agricultural Hop calendars, formed a complex interwoven system that governed every aspect of their lives, from agricultural cycles to religious ceremonies and even political decisions. Their mathematical innovations, including the concept of zero, were instrumental in these calculations, enabling them to comprehend and chart astronomical events with a precision that was truly revolutionary for their time, demonstrating a deep respect and wonder for the celestial tapestry above. Now, let's turn our attention to the intricate tapestries of power and society that define these two ancient giants. In ancient Egypt, the political and social structure resembled a towering pyramid itself. At its apex stood the all-powerful pharaoh. More than just a ruler, the pharaoh was considered a living god, the embodiment of divine order, responsible for maintaining ma'at, truth, justice, and cosmic harmony. This divine authority trickled down through a meticulously organized bureaucracy of viziers, priests, scribes, and nomarchs, regional governors, each with their specific roles in administering the vast kingdom, collecting taxes, and overseeing monumental projects. Beneath this elite class lay the free commoners, farmers, artisans, and merchants, forming the backbone of the economy. At the very bottom were the laborers and, eventually, enslaved populations, though the scale of slavery in Egypt is often debated and differed from later Roman models. This rigid hierarchy was reinforced by religious beliefs and a strong sense of collective identity, all serving to maintain stability and enable the coordinated effort required for their awe-inspiring achievements. Across the ocean, the Maya civilization presented a more fragmented, yet equally complex, political landscape, characterized by independent city-states each ruled by a hereditary king, known as an Ajah or Kul Ajah, divine lord. While these rulers also held significant religious authority, they were not generally considered incarnate gods in the same way as Egyptian pharaohs. Instead, their power was often legitimized through elaborate rituals, astronomical knowledge, and military prowess, as city-states frequently engaged in warfare for resources, captives, and prestige. Society was similarly stratified, with the ruling elite, powerful priests, and noble warriors occupying the highest echelons. Beneath them were skilled artisans, merchants who facilitated extensive trade networks, and the vast population of farmers who sustained the urban centers. Organized labor, whether for agricultural endeavors or the construction of elaborate temples and pyramids, was likely managed through a system of tribute and corvée labor, where commoners were required to contribute their time and effort to public works. While their political organization was decentralized compared to Egypt's unified empire, the Maya's social structures provided the framework for their sophisticated cultural and architectural achievements. Beyond their monumental architecture, both civilizations excelled in various art forms and intellectual pursuits, leaving behind a rich tapestry of human expression. In Egypt, the tomb paintings stand as a testament to their deep spiritual beliefs and meticulous artistic skill. These intricate murals, found in the burial chambers of pharaohs and nobles, weren't merely decorative, they were vital components of the journey to the afterlife. Every fresco, from the vibrant depictions of daily life and religious rituals to the detailed hieroglyphic inscriptions, served a profound purpose: to ensure the deceased's eternal well-being and prosperity in the next world. The artists, working within strict iconographic conventions, perfected a unique aesthetic, characterized by profile views, a hierarchical scale, and a sophisticated understanding of color symbolism. These paintings offer an unparalleled window into ancient Egyptian society, their mythology, and their conception of the cosmos, illustrating everything from agricultural practices and banquets to divine judgments and cosmic journeys. The sheer volume and preservation quality of these works makes them an invaluable resource for understanding a civilization that prioritized eternity in every artistic endeavor. Across the ocean, the Maya civilization expressed their artistic and intellectual prowess through a different, yet equally compelling, range of mediums. Their pottery, while serving practical functions, often transcended utility to become exquisite works of art. Vases, bowls, and plates were adorned with intricate designs, mythological scenes, and detailed glyphs, depicting dynastic histories, ritualistic events, and interactions with deities. These ceramic pieces, often painted with polychrome glazes, demonstrate a mastery of form and a nuanced understanding of their complex cosmology. Even more impactful are the Maya stelae, towering stone monuments carved with bas-reliefs and hieroglyphic texts. These stelae were not just artistic statements, they were crucial historical documents, commemorating significant events such as births, accessions to power, military victories, and astronomical observations. Each stela was a narrative, chronicling the lives of rulers and the unfolding of time itself, serving as public records and propaganda. Taken together, their pottery and stelae reveal a culture deeply engaged with aesthetics, history, and the intricate dance between the earthly and the divine, providing us with a tangible connection to their profound intellectual and artistic legacy. The echoes of ancient Egypt reverberate throughout Western thought and beyond, shaping our understanding of monumentality, divine kingship, and the human quest for immortality. Their innovations in mathematics, particularly geometry, laid foundations crucial for later Greek thinkers and Renaissance artists. The practice of mummification, while unique to their culture, provided invaluable early insights into anatomy, even if inadvertently, contributing to a rudimentary understanding of the human body. Perhaps most enduringly, the sheer awe inspired by the pyramids and the Sphinx continues to attract millions, driving archaeological research and fueling an enduring fascination with this opulent civilization. From the obelisks gracing European capitals to the symbolic weight of the Eye of Horus in popular culture, Egypt's aesthetic and philosophical contributions are woven into the fabric of our global heritage, reminding us of the profound human capacity for sophisticated belief systems and monumental endeavor. Similarly, the Maya civilization left an indelible mark, particularly on Mesoamerican cultures and our global appreciation for indigenous knowledge systems. Their profound understanding of celestial mechanics, embodied in their intricate calendar systems, influenced subsequent civilizations like the Aztec and continue to be studied by modern astronomers. The architectural grandeur of cities like Tikal and Palenque stands as a testament to their engineering prowess and artistic sensibilities, inspiring a new generation of architects and urban planners. Furthermore, the decipherment of their complex hieroglyphic script, a monumental academic achievement of the 20th century, unlocked a treasure trove of historical, religious, and scientific information, offering unparalleled insights into a sophisticated pre-Columbian society. The Mayas' emphasis on cycles, interconnectedness with nature, and their philosophical approaches to time and existence offer valuable perspectives in our increasingly complex world, reminding us of alternative ways of viewing progress and achievement. As we draw this incredible journey to a close, it becomes clear that both ancient Egypt and the Maya civilization stand as monumental testaments to human ingenuity, resilience, and a profound drive to understand and shape their world. We've marveled at Egypt's colossal pyramids and their celestial alignment, reflections of a deep spiritual connection and incredible organizational might. We've journeyed to the heart of Maya urban centers, witnessing their intricate calendars, sophisticated writing, and an astronomical understanding that still astounds us today. To try and declare a single winner in this grand historical comparison would be to miss the point entirely. Each civilization, shaped by its unique environment, beliefs, and challenges, forged distinct paths to greatness, often developing solutions and innovations that were perfectly suited to their specific contexts. Their achievements, from engineering to art, science to social order, reveal varied approaches to the fundamental human quest for meaning and survival, offering us diverse perspectives on what it truly means for a society to flourish and leave an indelible mark on history.
Instead of seeking a singular victor, let's instead appreciate the rich tapestry of human advancement that these two cultures represent. Egypt's legacy, deeply intertwined with the life-giving Nile, emphasized permanence, monumental scale, and a cyclical view of existence that permeated every aspect of their society. The Maya, on the other hand, in their dense jungle environments, developed an intellectual tradition focused on cycles of time, astronomical precision, and a complex interplay between the natural and supernatural worlds. Their individual achievements are not merely relics of the past, they are enduring sources of knowledge and inspiration, influencing later cultures and continuing to inform our understanding of ancient technologies, philosophical thought, religious practices, and artistic expression. Their stories serve as powerful reminders that advancement isn't a linear path, but a multifaceted concept, blossoming into countless forms across different societies and eras, each contributing uniquely to the grand narrative of human civilization.